this section, we're going to learn about some special action capabilities that are supported by Viva Connections for both working with media and working with locations. The SharePoint Framework Adaptive Card Extensions support multiple types of actions that are available in the adaptive card schema. And these include actions such as opening a URL in a browser, showing another adaptive card as a subform on an existing adaptive card, and submitting an action. Viva Connections includes 2 additional types of actions that developers can take advantage of. Again, that's selecting and uploading media files, which are images, and getting or showing location details on a map using the GPS coordinates of latitude, longitude. Now, the first of the 2 types of actions supported by Viva Connections is the ability to select and upload a file from an adaptive card extension. ACEs are uploaded as base 64 strings. The way you do this is you're going to add the code that you see here on the slide to an adaptive card. You can do this actually from an adaptive card, or you can do it from a quick view or a card view where you specify actions, like when you click a button. But in this case here, I'm going to show you how to do it from the code implementation and for an adaptive card extension. In this case here, you can see I'm setting the type equal to Viva action.selectMedia, and then I'm giving it a title and an ID. Now, the parameters that you're passing in, there are 4 different properties, things like the type of media, which has to be an image, the max file size, and if you support uploading a single image or multiple images for this extension. You can refer to the documentation for all the details of all 4 of the different parameters that are available to us. Now, the way that you handle this upload of a file is you do this inside of the onAction method. This is like what we're used to doing with a card view and with a quick view. So you've seen this code before. In this case here, you can see I have an action object that's being passed in as a parameter, and that is of type iSelectedMediaActionArguments. And in this case here, the action has a media array. And each one of the items in this array has a couple different properties, like the name of the file, the where the file came from, and the content of the file as well. In this case here, you can see the content is represented as a base 64 string. So the images are encoded to a base 64 string, and that's how you get access to them. The images are not uploaded. The images are not saved anywhere automatically. That is something that you would have to do in your own code. Now, the other type of action supported by Viva Connections gives us the ability to work with location data. One of these actions is used to display information on a map based on the latitude and longitude coordinates that are provided, while another is used to select a location on the map and retrieve those coordinates. Let's first look at the show location option. To show a location on a map using one of 2 Viva Connection actions that we're given, we're going to add the code that you see here in the bottom left to our adaptive card. So in this case here, the interesting part to look at is the action. And if you see the type is set to Viva action.showLocation, and the parameters, it's expecting a property called location coordinates, and it's looking for the latitude and longitude of the coordinates of where we're going to display the item. So in this case here, when I would click the button for view drop-off location, or as the image shows view pickup location, it's going to open up a quick view that's going to show a map that I can display some information on the screen. The other option is to get location data, and this is going to allow the user to pick a location on the map. So to use this action, you're going to add some JSON to your adaptive card that you see there in the top left. The type is set to Viva action.getLocation. And then that's going to, when you click on that button that launches that action, it's going to open up the map and allow the user to drag the little push pin on the map to a specific location. Then to get the coordinates of the selected location on the map, I'm going to use the action's location property, as you see that's passed in the code on the bottom right, to obtain the latitude and the longitude coordinates. So in this section, we saw how some specific action capabilities that are supported by Viva Connections, how they work, and how we can use them for collecting media that's been selected, as well as showing or collecting a location on a map.